In 7th grade, I was rambling on about life with a friend in the middle of class. We dug deep into one another's current issues and issues of the past. That conversation was interrupted when a teacher walked up and asked, "Can you step outside for a second?" I understood that I was a distraction taking away from the lesson, so I complied and went outside as she followed behind. She closed the door and she looked me into my eyes. "When are you going to grow up?" she said. I wanted to tell her off, but I opted to tell her everything that she wanted to hear instead. As I went back into the classroom, only 2 words echoed inside of my head. Grow up. What does that even mean? I sat at my desk, staring off into space, trying to find the answer to that question. Once more the teacher walked up and she asked me to step outside for a second. I complied and went outside as she followed behind. She closed the door, she looked me into my eyes, and she asked if I was even paying attention. I apologized and explained that I was in deep thought. And once more she told me to grow up and then sent me to the detention room. Grow up. What does that even mean? I got to the detention room and quickly explained why I was there. The teacher showcased her aggravation to me and then rushed me to my chair. After a while, I began to get frustrated because I couldn't get those 2 words out of my hair, so I decided to write a poem to calm myself down and maybe find an answer or two. After a few short minutes, the teacher comes, takes my notebook, and then starts skimming through. I told her that it was poetry, not to mention a pretty personal one. She yelled at me, "You are here to think about what you've done, not have fun." Then she took my notebook away and told me to grow up. Grow up. After 5 years, I finally understand what it means to be grown. It means that you cannot think on your own. You can only be this or that, but never just you. You have to speak when everyone else speaks and do whatever else people around you do. It means that you have to treat your life like a puzzle and treat yourself like a piece of it. And you have to be very specific about where you fit. And you'll be considered greedy if you do not want to stay. So, Miss Teacher Lady, what more can I say? I am not grown. I am not a piece of your puzzle. I am my own work of art. I do not allow people or anything to tell me when to speak. I only follow my heart. I process thought while everyone else listens. When nobody else talks, I share my opinions. Call it immaturity, but I call it being gifted.